The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
there we go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Herrera. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Bearcats is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call red snooping. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Beavers have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Beavers! once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who is closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going for that ball. Nice job.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Houston, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Back to pass, it's Campbell. A little screen to the running back. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
At the 20. Second down coming up.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Herrera. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Herrera. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sam Houston!
Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Surging forward on the sneak.
the offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Working the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Cal and Stanford have determined a victor in the battle for the Axe. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. Got a little space. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Campbell. He's got him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He caught it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, still looking. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And some room to work. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for a man, it's Campbell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. To the 10. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
A 10-yard
And the
loss.
defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
3 yards. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No gain on the play.
Back to pass, it's Campbell. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the outline. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running into the open space. And they get him down.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Campbell. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a bad breaker. It's 4th down now. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air. It's Campbell. Pucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bears the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it inside the 10. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time. Touchdown, Beavers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Under fire. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Herrera. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.